Hi guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. Now I am here with the rapid fire question 15 and today's question is what is pseudodominance? And this is the rapid fire question series for PhD entrance exams and interviews. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So basically pseudodominance is a condition where a recessive allele mimics the pattern of a dominant allele. A recessive allele mimics the pattern of a dominant allele. Normally, two recessive alleles need to be inherited, one from each parent, for the recessive trait to be expressed. So, in this case, first we will see this example. So here this is parent 1 and this is parent 2. So parent 1 has one capital A allele, one small a allele, and the phenotype is red color. That means the parent 1 that is producing the red flower color here. And this is parent 2. Here also it has one capital A allele and one small a allele. And it is again producing the same phenotype, that is red flower color. Now what will happen in the offspring? They will produce 4 offspring here. So first one has here 2 capital A alleles. So they will produce red flower here because capital A is basically dominant. Capital A is dominant here and small a is recessive here. And in this case you can see this organism, this offspring is having one capital A and one small a allele. So again it will produce red flower color because capital A is here dominant. In this offspring it will again have one capital A and one small a allele, so it will produce red flower color. And in this offspring it will have both small a alleles, that means it will produce white flower color because small a allele is recessive here. So 2 small a alleles are present in this case and it is producing a different phenotype. So it is in case of normal case. But in case of pseudodominance, one recessive allele is inherited and still is expressed like the dominant allele. In this case, only one recessive allele is inherited in place of 2, but still it is expressed like the dominant allele. That's why it is called pseudodominance. This mainly occurs with sex-linked genes. That means those genes are on the sex chromosomes. So females contain 2 X chromosomes. That means they are homogametic because they have 2 same X chromosomes. Therefore, they need 2 recessive alleles for the expression of a recessive trait. But males contain 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. They are called heterogrammatic because they have 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. It receives only one allele in the X chromosome, still the trait is expressed. This is the example of pseudodominance. So we will see here because hemophilia is a X-linked recessive pseudodominant genetic disorder. So here we can see this. So this is the carrier mother. This is the carrier mother who has capital H and small h alleles. So H for hemophilia. So she has capital H and small h allele, and when these are in small h condition, it will produce the disease, that is the hemophilia. So in this case she has one dominant allele, capital H is dominant here and small h is recessive here. So in this case, she has one dominant allele and one recessive allele. That's why she is carrier here. In case of father, he has small h allele in the X chromosome, and he has one Y chromosome, and Y chromosome does not have any such allele of hemophilia. So in this case, he will have hemophilia because only one recessive allele is present here, but it is present in only one X chromosome. It lacks another X chromosome. So this is the pseudodominance here. Because only one recessive allele is present, still he is showing the disease hemophilia. And the gametes they are producing, so this gamete and these gametes are produced from the mother, and from the father these and these gametes are produced. And in the offspring we can see that this is the daughter who has two X chromosomes, and it is getting capital H from mother, small h from father. So it is the carrier daughter. In this case, the son who is getting one capital H allele from mother. So he is normal because he has the dominant allele here. In this case, the daughter has two X chromosomes and she has two small h alleles. She is getting both recessive alleles. So small h allele is one is coming from the mother, one is coming from the father. So she is here hemophilic because she has both recessive alleles here. In this case, the son has one X chromosome, and that X chromosome bears one small h allele, and he has one Y chromosome. And as he has only one X chromosome, that's why only one small h allele is enough to produce hemophilia disease. So in this case, he is showing the pseudodominance. So this is the pseudodominance.